In the depths of the African rainforest, there is a giant that doesn't roar, it doesn't have claws, and it doesn't have teeth. But if you touch it, your heart might just stop beating forever. Most people think of butterflies as delicate, harmless symbols of beauty, but nature has a dark, twisted sense of humor. What if I told you that some of these flying flowers are actually packed with enough cyanide and cardiac toxins to take down a predator 10 times their size? Today, we're venturing into the shadows of the jungle to uncover the top 12 most dangerous butterflies in the world. Creatures so toxic, they've turned beauty into a literal weapon of mass destruction. 12. The Giant African Swallowtail, the Heartstopper. First up, we have the heavyweight champion of the African rainforest. And yes, I said Africa. While the Amazon gets all the dangerous jungle street cred, the Papillon antimachus proves the Congo Basin is just as lethal. This isn't just a butterfly, it's a living, breathing, toxic waste dump. With a massive 10-inch wingspan, it's the largest on the continent, but it has zero natural enemies. Why? Because it's so saturated with cardiac glycosides that researchers speculate a single butterfly contains enough poison to kill several humans if ingested. It pulls this toxin from the Strophanthus gratis vine, the same plant local tribes used to tip their hunting arrows. Think of it like this: you see a beautiful orange-winged giant, you take a bite, and your heart literally forgets how to beat. It's like a real-life blue screen of death for any bird brave enough to try it. Pro tip for students: this is a classic example of aposematism, where nature uses bright colors as a warning label. It's the "don't click this" of the insect world. But if you think a heart-stopping giant is scary, wait until you see the one that uses a literal ocean toxin on dry land. 11. The Great Orange Tip, the Flying Sea Slug. Now we hop over to the humid jungles of Southeast Asia. Meet the Great Orange Tip. From a distance, it looks like a dead leaf, perfect camouflage for when it wants to take a nap. But the moment it opens its wings, it reveals bright orange patches that are basically a keep out sign. Scientists recently discovered something that sounds like a glitch in the matrix. The wings of this butterfly contain isoxanthopterin, a toxin chemically similar to the venom found in deadly marine cone snails. Imagine a butterfly that evolved the same weaponry as a snail that can kill a human in minutes. If a predator attacks, these toxins can trigger paralysis. It's like a meme of the week, where the underdog suddenly pulls out a bazooka. For my students watching, this is convergent evolution, when two totally different animals come up with the same genius way to be terrifying. But speaking of terrifying, have you ever seen a butterfly that drinks things much darker than nectar? 10. The vampire moth's cousin, the bloodsucker. Okay, technically we're talking butterflies, but we have to mention the Calyptra group found in the forests of Siberia and Southeast Asia. While most of our list is dangerous because they're poisonous, these guys are dangerous because they're predatory. Unlike 99% of butterflies that sip flowers, these have evolved a specialized proboscis, a mouth straw that is tough enough to pierce mammalian skin. Yes, they drink blood. They usually target cattle, but they've been known to go after humans. It's nature's version of a jump scare. Imagine hiking through a beautiful forest and a butterfly lands on you, only to start acting like a mosquito. It's a literal pattern interrupt for your brain. If you're a student trying to focus, let this be your FOMO moment. Nature is way weirder than your textbooks let on. But if bloodsucking is too much for you, wait until you see the one that literally eats cyanide for breakfast. 9. The zebra longwing, the cyanide factory. Deep in the Amazon jungle and parts of Florida, the zebra longwing is pulling a move no other butterfly can. While everyone else drinks sugar water, the zebra eats pollen. This high-protein diet allows them to live for months instead of days, but it also lets them synthesize their own cyanide. Most butterflies steal poison from plants, but the zebra is a self-made toxic mogul. They are so smart they actually roost in groups of 60 every night on the same branch, like a tiny poisonous frat house. If an intruder comes near, they all wiggle their wings at once to create a dizzying strobe effect. 8. The pipevine swallowtail, the blue assassin. Found across North America, the pipevine swallowtail is a shimmering blue beauty that hides a dark secret. It is loaded with aristolochic acid, This chemical is so nasty it causes permanent kidney failure and cancer in mammals. The butterfly gets this from the pipevine plant, which is so toxic it sometimes kills the caterpillars that eat it. This butterfly is so dangerous that at least 6 other species, the copycats, have evolved to look exactly like it just so birds won't touch them. It's the ultimate identity theft trick. But as we move into the top 7, we find a butterfly that doesn't just taste bad. It smells like a literal death note. 7. The postman butterfly, the smell of death. Back in the Amazon, the postman butterfly, Heliconius melpomene, is the architect of the jungle. It doesn't just store poison, it edits it. It converts passionflower toxins into a specialized chemical cocktail that gives off a foul, medicinal odor. Humans can actually smell these butterflies from several feet away. It's like a flying bottle of bleach. 6. The Attila butterfly, the red-bellied goth. In the gardens of Florida and the Caribbean, the Attila butterfly was once thought to be extinct. It has velvet black wings and a bright red abdomen that screams danger. It feeds on the kunti plant, an ancient cycad from the dinosaur era. These plants contain psychocin, a toxin so potent it causes liver failure and total neurological collapse in predators. The Attila is the goth kid of the list. It's slow, it's bright, and it doesn't care. But the top 5? That's where things get really personal. 5. The monarch. The original heartbreaker. We can't talk danger without the king. The monarch, found in North America and Australia, is a flying heart attack. By gorging on milkweed as a baby, it stores cardenolides. These are steroids that, in high doses, stop a heart from beating. If a bird eats a monarch, it doesn't just feel sick, it goes into a violent, stomach-turning, emetic reaction. The monarch is the persistence king. They migrate 3,000 miles, fueled by poison and pure vibes. 4. The plain tiger, the desert queen. The plain tiger, Danaus chrysippus, is the monarch's tougher global cousin, ranging from the Sahara Desert to the Australian outback. It is the model that every other butterfly tries to copy. It is so unpalatable that predators have genetic memory of its wing patterns, meaning they are born knowing not to eat it. The males even have hair pencils on their bodies that they use to spray toxic pheromones. 3. The common Indian crow, the master of fainting. Don't let the name fool you. This is a butterfly found in Asia and Australia. When attacked, it doesn't fight back. It plays dead. It drops to the ground, goes limp, and then, when the predator is close, it oozes a yellow, toxic liquid from its joints. This liquid is a mix of oleander and milkweed poisons that tastes like literal battery acid. 2. The queen butterfly, the liver assassin. The queen butterfly is the monarch's more intense sister, found in the deserts of the US and Mexico. While the monarch focuses on the heart, the queen focuses on the liver. It is packed with pyrrolizidine alkaloids. These are slow-burn toxins. A predator might survive the first one, but the poison builds up in its system until its liver literally dissolves. It's the final boss of the desert. 1. The birdwing butterflies, the tropical titans. The number 1 spot goes to the birdwings, Ornithoptera, of Australia and Papua New Guinea. These are the largest butterflies on Earth, with wings like eagles. They are so big that early explorers used to shoot them with shotguns just to collect them. But they are deadly. They eat the Aristolochia vine, absorbing so much acid that their bodies are a chemical hazard. They are the Godzilla of the insect world. They are the perfect story of beauty and danger combined. Proof that you can be the most beautiful thing in the forest and the most lethal at the same time. For more interesting butterfly videos, please like, share, follow, or comment. We appreciate your feedback. Thank you for visiting us at Papillon Chateau. And remember, at Papillon Chateau, every wing tells a story.